There will be a hearing today in Texas in a case about an abortion pill, and a proposed EPA rule could make your drinking water safer. That's some of what we'll get to on The 7 from The Washington Post. I'm Jeff Pierre. It's Wednesday, March 15th. Beware the Ides of March. Now let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank is under investigation. Friday's failure was the second largest bank collapse in U.S. history. It sparked what became a 72-hour scramble to save the country from a financial meltdown. The Justice Department and the SEC have opened investigations into the collapse. They're going to look at the actions of the bank's senior executives. We should note here that shares in regional banks rebounded yesterday. The Biden administration said all of Silicon Valley Bank's deposits would be guaranteed, along with deposits from another bank that failed this weekend. The announcement appeared to calm investors. Number 2. A Russian jet struck a U.S. drone in international airspace yesterday. The surveillance drone was flying over the Black Sea. 2 Russian warplanes dumped fuel on it, and one collided with the drone's propeller, forcing it down. Pentagon spokesman Brigadier General Patrick Ryder spoke to reporters about the collision at a news conference yesterday.
We are continuing to assess exactly what happened, but based on the actions of the Russian pilots, it's clear that it was unsafe, unprofessional, and I think the actions speak for themselves. What we saw, again, were fighter aircraft dumping fuel in front of this UAV, and then getting so close to the aircraft that it actually damaged the propeller on the MQ-9.
This is the first military clash between the U.S. and Russia since the war in Ukraine started last year. There have been concerns about conflict between the 2 nuclear powers, and an incident like this could escalate the situation even further. Number 3. A Texas judge will hold a hearing today in a case about a key abortion pill. The lawsuit is trying to revoke FDA approval of mifepristone. That's one of 2 drugs used in a medication abortion. The judge could decide the case any time after the hearing, but any ruling that comes will probably be appealed. This is a big deal for abortion access because most legal abortions in the U.S. are now medication abortions. A ruling against the FDA would change how women can access abortion, though it's hard to tell exactly what that would look like. It could also have implications for the FDA's approval process. Number 4. Ohio is suing a rail company over a toxic train crash last month. This is the Norfolk Southern train that went off the tracks in East Palestine last month. It sent hazardous chemicals into the air and water and forced residents to evacuate their homes. Ohio's Attorney General, Dave Yost, spoke about the lawsuit yesterday. He believes the rail company has been negligent in making sure the Ohio community is safe.
This derailment was entirely avoidable, and I'm concerned that Norfolk Southern may be putting profits for their own company above the health and safety of the cities and communities that they operate in. This lawsuit is designed to make sure that Norfolk and Southern keeps their word to the people of East Palestine and the people of Ohio.
The state attorney general is asking for at least $75,000 in damages, but the amount should grow as authorities calculate exactly how much the disaster has cost. Here's number 5. New rules could limit forever chemicals in drinking water. We're talking about PFAS here. These chemicals do not break down naturally, and they've been linked to a growing list of health problems. Yesterday, the EPA proposed rules that, once finalized, would require water utilities to detect and reduce contamination, and to tell customers when limits are exceeded. There's a new version of the wildly popular AI chatbot, ChatGPT. That's story number 6. The chatbot, which is called GPT-4, was launched yesterday by the research lab, OpenAI. It can describe images and words and mimic human speech. A recent wave of AI advances has captivated the public, but also raised ethical concerns. For example, Snapchat recently launched an AI chatbot that tries to act like your friend, but our tech columnist found that those chats can get very inappropriate. You can read the column at WashingtonPost.com. And at number 7, companies are making bedtime snacks that are supposed to help you sleep. A cereal company, the one that makes Raisin Bran and Fruity Pebbles, just launched a new cereal called Sweet Dreams. The description reads like a box of herbal tea, and the idea is that the cereal would support your body's production of the sleep hormone melatonin. But you should be a little skeptical of those claims. Eating products with too much sugar or eating too close to bedtime can actually disrupt your sleep. And just like that, you are all caught up. But before you go, did you know that you can listen to this show through your Amazon smart speaker? I don't want to say its name because it could be listening right now, but you can just say, "Hey, speaker who will not be named, play the 7." It's that easy. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.